Hello there, welcome back to my channel, MZ Adventure. As you can see today, we won't be fishing, but I just want to talk about a reel I have been actually utilizing in my channels and all my videos. I have been using this Carbon X, Piscifun Carbon X fishing reels on different, they have different sizes. I have been using all these for any type of fishing species have been fished for the past 2 years now. Definitely it's one of my top reels. I would love to recommend everyone to give a shot at it. As you can see, for Piscifun Carbon X, they do have a different sizes. Number one size, they have like a small size they do have for ice fishing. It's Carbon X 500. This reel, all these reels, they have one thing in common: super lightweight, smooth. They all have 11 ball bearings, so which means, like, you know, they are just super smooth. You can pull the fish out super fast. So you know, most of the time I only use Carbon X 500 for ice fishing. As you can see, this reel spins super smoothly. Now the next level up obviously is 1000. So for 1000 reels, it's just like a slightly size different, the slightly size upgrade from 500, as you can see from my camera now. So mainly I will personally transfer this reel during fall and spring for crappie fishings and targeting a lot of panfish. This is the reel most of the time I will be actually using. I also using this reel, as you can see from a lot of my channels, from my videos. I will combo it with a drop shot, like, you know, finesse rag. I will actually use this Carbon X 1000 instead. So it just provide a lot of lightweights. Again, I mean, all these has a 11 ball bearings, so they are super smooth. The next size up is Carbon X 2000. This is the most common reels people actually, you know, try to purchase for walleye fishings, for white bass, mainly for fresh waters. So as you can see, the reel is super smooth. From 2000 compared to 1000, there are one more size up. The difference obviously between, you know, these, there are the line capacities. For 2000 reels, basically the line capacity is you know, for blade it's 15 to 150 yards, or the maximum you can have for a mono, it's 8 to 120. So the capacity, the line capacity is different. However, for a gear ratio, it's pretty much the same as 3000, from 2000 to 3000. So the next reels we have you know, here in front of me is, you know, a reel 3000. Exactly the same thing. It's more, you know, the line capacity is much, you know, more compared to 2000. So a lot of people, like, you know, I would highly recommend, if you do a lot of bass fishings, 2000 will be doable. However, a lot of people would like to use 3000 because when you're fishing for bass, sometimes you get caught into like a pikes. So this reel will 100% handling any, like, you know, larger size fish. So it's just like, you know, 2000, it's just super smooth. You don't, you know, you can set it up like smoothly, like when you pull them from the lily pads, etc. The final size they got for this brand lines, it's Carbon X 4000. Now this is a little bit different. I personally fishing this with catfish, so it's a little bit bigger fish, catfish, muskies, and trout, like lake trout. I will personally using this to target them. Only reason being it's because they have a much bigger line capacity, and, you know, it will hold up heavier lines. That's why I try to go for. As you can see in the blade and limes, you can hold up to 30 pounds of 270 yards. For the mono capacity is obviously is 12. It says 12 up to 12 or 15 pounds. That's what they recommended. You can hold up to over 150 yards on these ones. The other things from 4000 compared to all these different sizes, it's near 4000 they are using the power handles, so it's just super smooth, and you can pull up, like, you know, when muskie hits and or catfish hits, they seem to have a, you know, a heavier drag. So overall, I mean, as you can see from my channel, this is the only reel I will be actually fishing with for the majority of my times. I don't use any other reels. Ever since I actually come to these reels, like, I met them and then I definitely enjoy to use them. It was just ever since then I only been fishing with Piscifun reels. So that is my personal preference review for Piscifun Carbon X reels. So if you guys, you know, definitely interested, give them a shot. I don't think you guys will have any doubt on these reels. I mean, I had a lot of my friends, and they used to fish with Shimano's, and they used to fish with Daiwa's reels. And in the end of the day, and they start to slowly convert everything into Carbon X. The other reason is the price wise is super reasonable. I mean, they are around, like, somewhere around $70 to $80 range, versus Shimano, they are, like, you know, somewhere around 150 to 200. So yeah, so that was my thought of this Carbon X reel review for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will definitely link the reels purchase link on below of my video. So hopefully you guys can take a look at them and have fun with, you know, try to get a pair of your own Carbon X reels to test out. Thank you for your time.